Hello everyone, this video is about the Call of Duty case. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kathleen Lara. I currently work as a data analyst focused on data architecture and engineering. For this Call of Duty case, I'll be focusing more on doing a quick data exploration and sentiment analysis using R. Our agenda for this presentation, the case challenge, go through the business goals, solve the problem, introduce you to the data set, data cleaning and exploration, do some sentiment analysis, explore opportunities, and give you my final recommendation. So the challenge is to analyze the tweets of the Call of Duty League teams and use the findings to guide in creating a new team, which is the Cleveland Fire. So our main business goal is to be able to create a new team, which is the Cleveland Fire. And we are going to be focusing on two things. First is team differentiation. So we want to be able to differentiate this new team from the rest of the team. And we're going to be doing this by analyzing what the current teams are tweeting. We'd like to see diversity in all the team's characteristics. The next one is to increase popularity. We want to find a good solution on how we can quickly increase the popularity level of this team that we're planning on creating. Introduction to the dataset. So I'll be using the student team timelines dataset, and we are going to be focusing on two subsets. The first one is the Dallas Empire. They are the winners from the last season. And the next one is the Seattle Surge subset. They are the losing teams from the last season. So how are we going to solve the problem? So we want to be able to differentiate this new team from the rest of the team. So what type of team do we want? And we will be doing this by doing a sentiment analysis on the current and existing teams. The first thing we did is do a data cleaning and exploration. So we cleaned the tweets, picked the stop words. So these are the words that we don't want to see or we expect to see already. The goal is to get more insights and words from the existing teams. And we run the functions needed. We inspected the number of tweets per team and loaded the emoji file so we can be able to analyze the team's tweets even though they're using different types of emojis. Here's the average polarity scores of the different teams. And we can see that all the teams have different levels of emotions when it comes to their tweeting activities. The first subset that we did is the Dallas Empire. They were the winning teams from last season. So we can see that most of their tweets are esports players, and some of the words are also including some facial features, and they also tweeted about winning, and also they did a lot of like tweets on home related activities. The next thing that we did is to do a sentiment analysis on Seattle Surge. So we also saw that they tweeted a lot about facial and body parts or features, and they used words that are focused more on the actual game logistics like map, war zone, water, and words that are pointing more on dates, weekend, Friday, season, and time. So if you compare the tweets of Dallas Empire and Seattle Surge, we could see that like Dallas Empire tweets more competitively in terms of like the games, and Seattle Surge sort of engage the fans more and try to tweet more on the actual game logistics and pointing them to like what days or what dates or the games are. So based from the sentiment analysis, we can identify new opportunities for the Cleveland Fire, the team that we're trying to create. So we want to be able to create a competitive team. So we want to add new team that will be as competitive as the Dallas Empire and tweet more about winning and championship and getting the prize. We also want a team that would tweet about their feedback on how other teams are playing and compare winning features. Other than that, we also want a team that is sort of like a relationship builder. So we want our team to have characteristics that would build connections with its fans, invite the fans to watch their games, give them the logistics of the games, and we also want the team to also connect with their fans by sharing more details about their preparation or their stories or their team player stories and their journey to the Call of Duty League. We can see here that this is sort of like a mix of the characteristics of the Dallas Empire and Seattle Surge. Our next goal is to increase popularity. So, how are we going to solve this problem? So, we're going to build a sponsor back team so it will become popular easily and we can have another partner that could support the new team's requirements. So, say for example, Sony. We want Sony to sponsor this team. So, it's going to be Cleveland Fire powered by Sony. Our main question is how can we pitch a company or Sony to power this team using our current teams? The first thing that we did is sentiment analysis. So comparison cloud of what all our teams are tweeting. So we want Sony to see that there's a huge diversity in terms of emotions that our current teams are tweeting. So in the comparison cloud in this slide, you can see that there's a lot of mixed emotions. We can also clearly see that there are different characters across different teams, and the emotions are mostly at their maximums. Here's the sentiment analysis of the Dallas Empire timeline. This is analyzing our winning team's emotions throughout the whole journey of the games. And this is the Seattle Surge timeline, the losing team's emotions. So based from all our analysis, we can come up with a good pitch for Sony. So we can say that teams we have built have high emotions that can be highly influential. So we can see that our team's emotions are always at their max the whole duration of the games. And because of how our teams are reacting on our social, this would be influential to several other players, thus making any player of a team a good brand ambassador, and teams will be committed to helping your brand through its genuine connections with their audience. So the teams we have built are very consistent when it comes to playing the games as well as building relationship with their audience. We also have built passionate teams and we can assure that the new team that we will be building will equally have the same level of consistency and passion. Here's my final recommendation for Call of Duty League. Cleveland Fire powered by Sony. Who is Cleveland Fire? Cleveland Fire is a mix of all characteristics of the current teams that we have. They're very competitive, highly engaging, relationship builder with its fans. They're good storytellers, so sharing their team's journey from joining the team up until winning the games. They're a team of brand ambassadors, not just for Call of Duty League, but also the company that we will be partnering with, which is Sony. So why power our team? We have consistency across different teams. We have the passion in the game and Sony brand as a brand. We also have the fan engagement. We will also bring more visibility to Sony's brand at the same time more visibility to Cleveland Fire and the Call of Duty League. And that's my project. You can visit my website to know more about me or visit my GitHub to get the source code of this project. Thank you very much.